2025. As you all know, ETCN stands for Executive Talent Competition of NSPCL, and this happens to be a very great event, and we are indeed privileged to be hosting our ETCN Grand Finale of 2025. So thank you all for coming to the land of Durga Ma, Durgapur, and a very warm welcome once again. To begin the program, I request our Bewit sir to kindly welcome our Honorable CEO sir by offering planter and uttariyo. Offering uttariyo is a symbol of honor and in our Bengali culture, and we welcome our esteemed guests by the gesture of presenting uttariyo. So as a mark of honor and respect, we offer uttariyo to our guests. Thank you, sir. And thank you so much, sir. I request our Bewit sir to welcome Premlata ma'am, CHRO NSPCL and EDHR NTPC, and also one of our judges. I request our Bewit sir to welcome Dr. N.K. Srivastava, Director HOI, NPTI ER Durgapur. Thank you, sir. I once again request our Bewit sir to welcome Professor Supriya Pal, Department of Civil Engineering, NIT Durgapur. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. We begin all our auspicious programs by lighting the ceremonial lamp, because light signifies energy, light signifies new growth, light signifies new possibilities and a new dawn. So I request all our dignitaries to kindly walk towards the stage for lighting of the ceremonial lamp, please. I request our Bewit sir, GMONM sir, Manoj Jain sir also, please join in. Our HODs also, please join in. Thank you all. I request you all to once again rise for NSPCL Geet, please. Thank you all. You are requested to kindly take your seats. And NSPCL Geet is one song that whenever we listen to this, it generates it instills a new energy, a new vibe in our hearts, and also the purpose for which we are working. So it works wonders. Every time I sing this song or hear this song, I get goosebumps, because the purpose for which we work is really great, and we are actually powering the nation. So that is one purpose. If you look at the bigger picture, this Geet truly instills that in us. Moving ahead, let me give you a brief. However, all the participants, they are well aware of ETCN, but for the purpose of sharing, let me give a brief of our ETCN. ETCN is a corporate level intervention, and in which for the year 2025, the circular was issued in October 2025, and the entries were invited from the teams. And this happens to be a presentation that is made by the teams. The themes are given in the circular. There were multiple themes that were circulated, so that no executive is left untouched. The topics were ranging from technical areas to finance, to HR, to CNM. So there were multiple topics, leaving no excuse there in anyone's mind that I do not belong to this competition, or I do not know about the topics that is mentioned there. So there were topics of all the areas and touching all the aspects. Even AI was one of the topics that was given. So the topics were chosen so wisely that anybody who prepares a write-up or prepares a presentation on those topics works on it, and they explore new horizons related to the topic. And when they share the topic, when they put up the presentation, and when they share that presentation with others, so it's like a knowledge sharing with everyone. There are things that we know, there are things that at the back of our mind, but when someone compiles it and presents in front of us, it is like serving on a platter and sharing with everyone. So knowledge sharing is one that our organization truly believes in, and this is one platform, Executive Talent Competition of NSPCL. This is one platform that provides that platform to our executives to share their knowledge and to share their views on multiple topics. And in this finale, we have teams from Bhilai, Durgapur, Rourkela, and CC. And I would share the topics also. The team from Bhilai would be have prepared their presentation and the write-up on leveraging operational excellence for maximizing financials, transforming, our team from corporate CC shared services, CNM shared services, have prepared on transforming procurement efficiency in NSPCL. Team from Durgapur have prepared their presentation on IoT-based online raw water monitoring system. And team from Rourkela has prepared their presentation on pathway for AI data-driven decision-making for technological advancements. So just reading by these topics through explains that the variety that we are going to witness on this stage. Also talking about ETCN, there are wonderful prizes to be won. So the finalists who are here are on for some wonderful prizes. The first prize happens to be 12,000 rupees that is given to all the team members. Other prizes are mentioned in the circular. However, the most exciting prize that you will be getting is the trophy that you see over there. So all the 4 teams would be competing for that trophy. The first runner-up will also be getting individual trophies. And let's see, it is up to the judges as to what we have in store for tonight. So without taking much time, I would call upon the first team. And yes, the sequence of the presentations happen to be in alphabetical order of the site. So first Bhilai, then CC, Shared Services team, then Durgapur, and then Rourkela. So it will be a 15-minute presentation and 5 minutes for question answers. The evaluation criteria has been shared with the judges. Are the teams interested in knowing about the evaluation criteria, or you already know? Any one team? Do you know the evaluation criteria? I will share that. Though you've made your presentation and you've prepared accordingly, but the criteria that you will be evaluated on: level of involvement, participation, and teamwork, relevant examples, presentation style, depth of coverage of the topic. So 5 marks for each, total 20 marks. So I request the Bhilai team to please come up on stage. The team comprises of Mr. M.S. Karthik, Mr. Chaitanya Dev Sadafal, and Mr. Jyoti Ranjan Pradhan.
Hello. Very good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank our management for giving us this wonderful opportunity in the name of ETCN. Representing Team Bhilai, I am M.S. Karthik, along with my colleagues Chaitanya Dev Sadafal and Jyoti Ranjan Pradhan. So in the past 1.5 years, Team Operation Bhilai has executed several measures due to which we have contributed a little bit in company financials. The financial year 23-24 and 24-25, we had a rough patch because our reliability was a big issue. So it was a high time for us to intervene and improve the company financials. So drawing the roadmap, we have identified four performance parameters which needed huge correction. The first one being reliability, our APC reduction measures. The third one being increasing our regulatory earnings. And the fourth one is making some system improvements. Coming to the first aspect of reliability. So we started in December 24 and still we are in the continual process. So coming to the first aspect of reliability, this is our number of boiler tube leakages on yearly basis. Due to introduction of several commercial regulations and implementation of DNOx at our site, in the year 2023-24, we have incurred 6 boiler tube leakages in each year. So after implementing those measures, we have decreased our boiler tube leakages to 1 in the past year, and we are aiming for 0 boiler tube leakages. So based on the data, the main reasons for boiler tube leakages were erosion, and the second one was overheating of boiler tubes. So for addressing the erosion pattern in boiler tube leakages, earlier we used to maintain very high airflow. This resulted in very high velocities of flue gas, and wherever flue gas was changing the direction, we observed huge erosion pattern in that particular area. So earlier we used to operate at 3.5% of oxygen at full load and 6.5% of oxygen at technical minimum. We have reduced our airflows by 125 to 150 tons. This was not only optimizing our airflow, but we ensured that there will be no flame failure tripping while ramping up and ramping down. So we modified some small corrections also. We ensured that our auxiliary air dampers are sufficiently open and they are capped at 60%. And we ensured that sufficient opening is always there in secondary air dampers. After this, we were able to bring down our tube leakages to single tube leakage in the last year. For addressing the overheating issue, I would request Jyoti Ranjan Pradhan to take over.
Thank you, Karthik sir. Good evening to all. We'll discuss the overheating pattern and what precaution we are taking to overcome this issue. I'll take through you the slide. The reason behind the short-term overheating is what we identified is that fast ramp up and overfiring or uneven firing inside our boiler. And the reason behind the long-term overheating is delayed secondary combustion, what we identified. To overcome this, we have tuned our boiler accordingly. What we observed during load ramp up, what we observed that flue gas temperature after latent superheater is rapidly increasing to 860 degree. We are having K-type thermocouple. We cross-verified with R-type thermocouple, and to minimize this, we have taken the step that unit load set point rate changed to 3 megawatt. Previously, it was 10 megawatt per minute. The modification behind this is we are inserting the coal inside the boiler in a regulated way. Sofa tilt, if you see the sofa tilt, by keeping the sofa tilt in -30, we observed that latent superheater outlet temperature, flue gas temperature was, we found very rapidly, it was increasing very rapidly. By lowering this, by keeping the sofa tilt at 0%, flue gas temperature rise was a little bit lower. But we are not able to get the reheater temperature. By keeping in mind all these things, we have put the sofa tilt in auto with respect to reheater temperature. During ramp up, another problem we observed that we are several temperature excursion occurring in our plant. To avoid this, we have modified our sliding pressure curve to overcome this issue. Auxiliary power consumption reduction, we have taken several steps. The first step is coal mill optimization. We used to run 4 mill and all over the day, but what we started is that now we are stopping 1 mill in technical minimum load. We started this journey in the 18 January 2025. Apart from this, another practices we adopted that we are stretching our mill capacity to maximum. Previously we used to take 5th mill after 180 ton per hour. Now we are running up to 200 ton per hour with 4 mill. Because of this because of two practices, by stopping 1 mill, we are saving is around 34 lakhs in both the units. By stretching our mill to full capacity, our saving is around 22 lakhs. Airflow optimization, what Karthik sir had told in the previous slide, because of the reduction of the airflow optimization, reduction of ID fan work done and FD fan work done. In the name of ID fan, we are saving is around 54 lakhs. In the name of FD fan, we are saving is around 14 lakhs. CW flow optimization, during winter season, we are getting very low CW inlet temperature. Instead of stopping CT fan, we have started stopping one CW pump Because of this, and we are also throttling the condenser outlet valve to 40% to avoid scaling inside the condenser. By stopping one CW pump, our saving is around 1.61 crore. By keeping in mind reliability, we are putting the pump in auto mode. When pressure goes below 1 kg for 10 seconds, the standby pump will start in auto, and also we provided alarm for the alertness, CW pump on and header pressure low. First is conveying with CSC. CSC, we are using CSC to convey the S from ESP to IM silo. Previously, we used to use 10 line for conveying the S. The problem we faced is that if one line get emptied, our rest of the air drained through that line. So we are getting the lesser pressure to evacuate the rest amount of S. For that, what we did is we changed some operation philosophy and we reduced the line to 4 so that we are able to transport very efficiently and able to stop two number of CSC accordingly. By doing this practice, we are not only conveying the S very efficiently, but also we are saving around 56 lakhs by stopping 2 EFC in the monetary form. Up to you, Chaitanya.
Thank you, Jyoti sir. Thank you, Jyoti sir. Good evening, all. Now, all these modifications were done in the last year, financial year 25-26. So, in continuation with our practice to improve system performance and optimization of system, we have taken few measures for financial year 26-27. So, out of these two measures, first modification we have already completed in May 2026. So, these are service water pump 3 and 3B. They are used to supply water to fire water and service water tank. This pump, being oversized in capacity, are operated with recirculation valve opening around 30% and fire water tank inlet valve around 40%. So in the same area, we have GSF backwash pump 2A and 2B. These pumps are operated intermittently for backwashing of gravimetric and filter. So what we have done is we have connected discharge line of GSF backwash pump to discharge line of service water pump. In this way, we are able to fulfill the service water pump, and parallelly, we were able to close the recirculation of service water pump. The power consumption in this modification were coming around 32 kilowatt, and through this, we were able to achieve saving of around 6.4 lakhs. So the total saving till now with all this modification were coming around 345 lakhs, and in terms of million unit, it is coming around 13.73 lakhs, which is quite more than 1 day generation of our plant. Coming to the regulatory income part, I would like to discuss 4 major factor: primary frequency response, AGC, reactive energy compensation, and net DSM. So the first one, primary frequency response. So whenever there is a gap of demand and supply, so we have to act accordingly to stabilize the grid. So we have 3 responses. First one is primary response, PFR, which comes into picture instantaneously and which gives full deployment within 30 seconds, and it needs to sustain for 5 minutes. Second one is our AGC, which comes into picture after 30 seconds, and it needs to deploy power for next 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, TRAS will come into picture and it will deploy for full power for next 1 hour. PFR being the major component, we have given huge thrust in optimizing because the revenue generation has been the maximum affecting. So we have given emphasis on this part. So what we have done is we have modified our MS pressure curve with respect to BLI. At the starting, we used to operate at technical minimum with sliding pressure set point around 85 kSc. So we have modified our sliding pressure and increased it to 100 kSc. We have taken margin of 15 kSc so that sufficient spinning reserve is available. So whenever there is a fall in frequency and rise in frequency, so system will take care of all these things. So what we have done is we have also optimized our governing characteristic with proper coordination of turbine maintenance department. We have created sufficient spinning reserve, and we have ensured that there is always 5% margin available so that system response will be smooth. Next part is AGC. We are doing quite well in AGC. We have control tuned our loops, and in terms of AGC performance, we stood best among NTPC station also. Coming to the next part, reactive energy compensation. So as per the regulation, whenever there is a voltage disturbance in range of plus minus 3%, so we have to absorb or inject maximum reactive power. What we have done is we have started monitoring our line voltages, and we have taken data from the back end to front end, and we have started monitoring the voltage of Raipur lines. So whenever we find that there is a deployment of 3%, gap of 3%, we started observing maximum power in this. Next one, Karthik sir.
Thank you, Chetan. For better realization of net DSM was a big challenge for us. Net DSM is nothing but it is the difference between DSM charges which we get and the fuel cost which we are incurring. So the regulation says that if frequency is less, even if you over-inject, you will be incentivized. So there has to be a particular strategy for better realization of net DSM. So we have formulated, first of all, we have prioritized ourselves these three brands. Our first priority was to over-inject when frequency is less because I will be getting the maximum revenue from this. Our second priority was under-injection when frequency is at a higher side. So all the shifts were instructed that we have to utilize the full limit, which is 10% in our case, and we instructed that we have to go up to 8 to 9% over-injection or 8 to 9% under-injection.
3 minutes left.
So we have given a clear-cut instruction that whenever continuously frequency is less, go up to plus 8%. And whenever frequency is higher, you have to under-inject about 8 to 9%. And we have introduced a healthy competition between all the groups by preparing a DSM realization dashboard, which we named it as DSM performance dashboard. First of all, we used to daily monitor which group has the best performance. And we implemented it in June 2025. Thereafter, all the groups competed in a healthy manner and the slopes of the curves is in rising trend. Due to this, in 24-25, we were minus 5 lakhs net DSM and we improved it to 72 lakhs in the last financial year. The next thing, and in a nutshell, if I go through the regulatory income, I have been in a positive side, whether it may be in terms of PFR, SRAS or net DSM. So the last aspect is the system improvements which we are implementing at Bhilai. The first thing is that just before 1 month back, we have adopted e-logbooks. And the main thing is that this e-logbook software has been prepared by Team Operation Bhilai PP3. We approached NTPC for the software, but since it is integrated with the Pi server, we could not get it. So we took it as a challenge. With the help of AI, we developed this e-logbook and we have adopted it also. And we have removed all the traditional logbooks which we are earlier filling. And the next systematic improvement which we done was, in the last year, we have introduced a competition between groups. But now we have incorporated an auto logic for net DSM realization, in which, based on the trending of frequency, the system itself will give corrections to unit demand. And with this, in this current financial year, we have already earned 30 lakhs. In the last financial year, it was 72 lakhs, but within a span of 2 to 2.5 months, we have earned 30 lakhs net DSM. And the third one is zero temperature excursions. We have introduced limiters in our CMC loops at various places, due to which it smoothens the variation in load. So we are aiming for zero temperature excursions. Before 1 month, we have introduced it, and since then, we have not experienced a temperature excursion. The last thing is that, as per LMI introduced in LMI system, we need to maintain the MS temperature variations within 3.5 standard deviation range. Right now, we are operating at 2 to 2.5. This is the snapshot of the e-logbook software which we have prepared. And each and every desk engineer and shift in charge has been allocated a user account. And this is the dashboard. We have introduced several features. In this dashboard, if any equipment is out of service, it automatically appears in the dashboard. And we went a step further. We incorporated schedule changeover as well as protection bypass register also.
Time up.
So these are the way forward plans which will enhance our performance, including CP staging, and we are aiming for a less than 2.75% of specific water consumption. And since we send approximately 15 to 16 reports in our night shifts, we will be automating that also. So that's all from Team Bhilai. Thank you. Any questions are please welcome. you, sir. Right now, we have quantified, sir, because whatever savings we have, it is transferred in terms of ESERTs. We are having energy saving certificates also. So, yes, sir, quantification is there, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir, we have not shown here, but it is quantified, sir. Yes, sir, we have not included in our, it should have been. Yes, sir. Agreed, sir. Yes, sir. The measures which we have taken, sir, we have implemented before approximately 9 to 10 months, and it has already incorporated in our regular practice. Every day we shut off mills, we stop mills. Every day, as the ramp up is done, we immediately take mills. This is a continuous process which are implementing every day, sir, and it will be sustainable also. Sir, for example, if we are going for 3 mills, there is a risk of tripping. That has to be outweighed because we have to optimize that thing. Because I have to ensure that when I am stopping a mill, then there is a risk of getting tripped also. The unit may get tripped. So whatever modifications we have shown, they are ensuring that I will be able to optimize both the things. Because even we were skeptical that it may trip. So with these things in mind only, we have done modifications and we have optimized. So at least from 9 to 10 months, no tripping has occurred. Exactly, sir, exactly.
Other units of NTPC?
Yes, sir. Some of the practices we have adopted from NTPC, and some of the practices such as regulatory income, which whatever modifications we have done, as per numbers, we are better than most of the stations in NTPC, sir.
Okay, the comparison study has been
Yes, sir,
carried
yes,
out.
sir, yes, sir.
But
So,
you
for
have not
example,
shown
net-
here. That
yes.
would have been better, no?
Okay, sir.
If the comparison study is there,
Definitely.
it is more reliable, more practicable.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much for your nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I also appreciate the presentation by this team. And really, you have covered most of the area wherever you can reduce the losses. And you have just, but one thing where you are just showing some modification in governing system or FGMO mode, that was just little tricky. I couldn't understand that time.
Okay, sir, what we have done is we have modified our MS pressure set point with respect to BLI, where we are operating unit at full load and at technical minimum load. When we are coming to technical minimum load, we are operating sliding set point pressure in the range of 85 to 80 kSc. So when we are ramping up from 140 to 250 megawatt, so in this situation, our control valves were getting open. So when we were operating with control valve fully open, we don't have sufficient margin. Whenever there is a disturbance in grid, so we have to react instantaneously. But we were not able to maintain that sufficient margin in
Your
our governing.
CV is fully open that time.
Yes.
So you don't
what
have
we have
margin
done,
that time.
Yes. So that modification we have done is we have increased our sliding set point from 85 kSC to 100 kSC at technical minimum load. So we have created a margin of 15 kSC, and we were
You have
parallelly.
changed the pressure, huh?
Yes, yes.
So, fine, that may be work, but this plant is working on FGMO mode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Okay.
Sir, it is RFGMO, not completely FGMO,
That
it is RFGMO.
That's why I just.
Because within a band it is restricted Gorlin mode, and outside that band it is FGMO.
And as you told that you are just taking out one CW pump,
Yes, sir.
so it is again risky for you.
No, sir. The reason being, we are having an LT motor also, because that will keep my CW duct in field condition. So we normally run that LT drive along with one CW pump. So
Okay.
in case if this pump trip also,
Yeah.
my unit doesn't get immediately tripped, I will have a margin of 2 to 3 minutes.
So you have only one pump, and all of a sudden, if there is any problem occurred, then it will be very difficult to manage. Now, your unit will trip.
Actually, we are keeping the stopped pump in auto mode. Whenever pressure go below 1 kg for 10 seconds, the second pump will to start in auto, and we are having also an LT pump that will fill our
Mr.
able to fill.
Whatever measures you have taken, this
Yes,
seems
sir.
little bit non-practical.
No, actually, we are also provided alarm to alert us
everything
when pressure go beyond.
What will be the cost of this improvement? Maybe your this condenser, your relief valve may just get open whenever your one CW pump will trip. So then you have a heavy cost. So that is one thing I just I couldn't miss. As per my convention, I couldn't agree. Then net DSM you did that is very well, but everyone is doing that one. Whatever you done. So everyone is competing to each other. Whomsoever is aware about it, almost NTPC everyone is doing. Somewhere state they may not do in that way. Mill side just that is again everywhere people are having the margin. They can increase the load of one mill. So do you have any idea if you will keep on running your mill on a full load or overload?
Sir,
Your roller may get eroded or your bowl may get eroded. So something you have to pay the cost for that as well.
yes, sir. That
So-
we have calculated, sir, whatever reduction measures which we have taken,
Yeah.
say for suppose mill or CW,
Yeah.
we have compared a 5-year data that in the last 5 to 7 years, how many times my CW pump has tripped, and there was no single instance. So based on that data only,
I agree.
Yes, sir.
Failure of CW pump will occur maybe once in a
yes.
5 year, 10 years, but it may.
Even in mills also, sir,
Yeah.
because there is a risk if we continuously run with 3
Yes,
mills
this-
only. And
here you miss most of the effect you will see in the mill only.
Yes, sir.
So you might be knowing that how much roller your
Roller degradation is there.
roller degradation.
Yes, sir.
So you must have a data for 1 year,
Yes, sir.
and after your modification, nothing modification has been done. Just you are overloading one mill,
Mill, sir. Yes.
and everyone can do. In every power plant, people can do. So this is a measures which you have taken, but I don't agree with that.
Okay, sir.
It's okay. But rest all, you have tried a lot to do that, and I really appreciate. And one thing you just, what is your point of view, in which measure you find yourself most satisfied?
In regulatory income, sir.
Regulatory, but that everyone is doing.
No, sir, because
Achha,
we
because
are,
in your plant, it was not, the awareness was not that way, and I think you have developed some software as well.
yes, sir.
You see, so that whenever your frequency is going low, then you can, but you have margin that time. How much margin do you have?
Yes, sir, we are having margins because what is
Your-
happening
your,
in
your unit is 210 megawatt?
250 megawatts.
250 megawatt.
Yes,
So how much margin you are taking? Say 10 megawatt, you are going up to 260.
No, no, sir. Whatever logics we have implemented, because at full load, I am only leaving margin for PFR.
Okay.
Rest, I am not at all attempting anything at full load. Whatever I am attempting in regulatory income, I am doing at technical minimum. Because at technical minimum, I am at 140 megawatt. I can,
240. Technical minimum you are having 240.
No, sir. 55% of the
50,
installed.
okay.
So
During flexible operation.
yes, sir.
Okay,
During
fine.
that flexible operation,
Yeah,
I am
there
having
you-
that margin, sir.
There you can do very well.
Yes, sir.
Mr. That you have-
Whatever I am playing, I am playing within 140 megawatt to 250 megawatt.
That I agree.
Yes,
It is wonderful whatever you did in this. And this Miss boiler tube failure. You said the temperature was picking up from 650 to 800.
Yes.
How it has been happen?
Yes, sir. How?
Why it was happening?
Sir, it was happening because when we used to in Bhilai, sir,
Yeah.
in a particular 15-minute block, we have to increase 70 megawatt.
Okay.
Means 35 megawatt in each unit.
During ramping up.
Yes, sir. During
Okay.
ramping up, you need to increase 35 megawatt in each unit.
Yeah.
So earlier, the unit loading rates were kept at higher set
Okay.
points. Due to that, what was
So just-
happening is that the shooting up of flue gas temperatures was very much high.
You have slowed down the ramping up.
Ramping up also, and at the same time, this phenomena was totally absorbed after DNOx implementation.
Yes, sir.
Thereafter, because prior to DNOx modification, this phenomena was not absorbed in our units.
Okay.
After DNOx modification only, they were shooting up like anything.
And you have reduced the air from oxygen percentage 3.5 to 2.6, I think so.
Yes, sir.
So what was the impact at the APH outlet temperature or chimney temperature?
Yes, sir. APH outer temperatures earlier it were maintaining out of 146. They reduced by 4 to 5 degrees, sir.
4 to 5. You
Yes,
got
sir.
it, no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And that is the most significant improvement. Whatever
Improvement
you
in
got.
dry flue gas.
Whatever you have done, that is the most significant
Yes, sir.
improvement. Whatever you done. Then second one is the reducing the boiler tube leakage. That
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate. Means whatever you did, that is the most important.
Yes,
I
sir.
think so. With this, I say thank you. Very
Thank
good
you, sir.
presentation.
Hello. Yeah, Team Bhilai, very good presentation. Just one question to you. Like this was implemented, you said that it is being implemented for the last 9-10 months here. So is this, all these improvements which you have shown here are scalable to other units also?
Ma'am, that we need to study, ma'am, because since some are compulsions, because regulations are compulsions on us, that are not applicable to other units.
Like boiler tube leakage and
Yes,
all?
sir, ma'am, because I think in Raurkela 250 megawatt we can implement it, and certain things are definitely applicable, ma'am, to other units.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Team Bhilai. It was a wonderful presentation, and they actually presented what they have worked upon, what they have implemented, and it has resulted in cost saving, saving of auxiliary power, and other aspects. So, thank you very much. And
Ma'am, just yesterday our unit 2 has completed 550 days.
so that was a good landmark, and also please give a huge round of applause for Team Bhilai. The firstborns in a family are always a project for the family. The first one to enter the interview room always gets the longest time with the interview panel, and so the first ones on the stage also got the longest time, but just a small request that for the rest of the presentations, let's keep it short. The presentations were well timed, nothing to mention on that, but let's keep it short because we have 3 more presentations to go and the dinner is waiting. So let's speed up, and calling on the next team, I would call upon CC Shared Services team, that is the team members, Mr. Arun Kumar Sahu, Ms. Nidhi Kesharwani, and Mr. Abhishek Kumar. And the topic that they are presenting on is transforming procurement efficiency in NSPCL. And Vidhi is requested to keep time, please.
Good evening, Namaste. In the land of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, I am reminded of a beautiful quote. विश्वास ओरा पक्षी जे अंधकार ते ऊपर प्रकाश अनुभव करती पर्च. Means belief is that bird which experiences light in the darkness of the dawn. So our topic, transforming procurement in NSPCL, the transformation is basically belief. Based on this belief, even the outcome is not known, the outcome is not visible, but the inputs we give, that ultimately triggers for transformation. So honorable jury, our esteemed CEO sir and the honorable jury members, esteemed participants, we from team NSPCL, SSC, which caters about the procurement of all the which caters to the procurement of all NSPCL units, Vilai, Durgapur and Raurkela. Myself, Arun Sahu, and my team members. We are representing the team NSPCL SSC to focus on the journey of transformation, which has become essential because the procurement is a invariably ingredient of operational efficiency. So in the journey of our transformation, we will focus about these points: the strategic imperative, end-to-end procurement cycle, where we stood a data-driven assessment, where time leaks about bottlenecks, 6-pillar procurement excellence model, which ultimately attains these bottlenecks, which will give ultimately the evidence of transformation outcome achieved, and ultimately the road ahead. The first and important is the strategic imperative. As you have understood, in a procurement in a public sector enterprise like NSPCL, where transparency and the statutory guidelines always becomes paramount importance, but the opportunities, we are focusing on the opportunities, how we can improve the lead time, process visibility, inventory responsiveness, ultimately that will lead to stakeholder experience. Because this entire project was envisaged keeping in this mind that the baseline was 184 days of lead time, which was the very unacceptable figure when we found this figure. So this transformation goal was to reduce the lead time, peer-to-peer cycle time by 55% at least. So because ultimately this will result in our customer satisfaction and meeting the customers' requirements.
Let me first begin by walking you through the end-to-end procurement cycle. So in the first phase, PR is created, purchase requisition is created by the user department, and it reaches SSC after due approval. In the tendering phase, tender is created, and the received bids are evaluated for technical evaluation. In the award phase, the L1 bidder or the OEM's prices are evaluated for price reasonability, and award is placed after approval. In the final phase, material is received at stores, inspected, and payment is processed. Now, when we layer this framework with the lead time data, a clear concentration of lead time concentration arises. So this data analysis we did back in October 2025, which the sample space here is financial year 25-26 data up to October 25. So the total cycle time was around 465.9 days. However, during this period, around 80 legacy cases which were pending for years because of price justification or vendor non-responsiveness were closed in a targeted way and were awarded. So when we remove these legacy cases, the total cycle time was still 395.7 days. Now, out of this time, it was taking around 63 days, 2 months for a PR, from the PR creation date to reach at SSC. And the PR received to PO time was 184 days, 6 months, which was quite high from any optimal benchmark. So we zoomed into this process further to identify the bottlenecks where we are leaking the most amount of time. So in the bid publish stage only, it was taking 33 to 50 days. So for 33 days is for single tender and 50 days for limited tender. However, the most amount of time that was invested by SSC users was during the post-TR phase, in which price justification is done and negotiation is required. At SSC, we receive about 60% of the cases on single tender basis. So it was taking about 40 to 54% of the total lead time. So having analyzed all this data and identified this bottleneck, it formed the foundation for our transformational roadmap.
Every solution begins with the clarity that where we are and what our obstacles are. In our findings, we have identified the bottlenecks of our each and every critical stages. Based on our findings, we have developed a 6-pillar excellence model where our each pillar has addressed the specific challenges. Let me walk through you to the pillar one by one. Our first pillar caters the input quality discipline where the most of the time has been leaked. In the first stage, the standard format, in most of the time consumed due to incomplete and ambiguous specification, terms and condition, documentation gaps, and the clarification. For that, we have already developed the standard checklist and the validation of the documentation. And time to time basis, we are reviewing it and revising it whenever this is already completed. The QR data bank modality has already been developed in a SAP, and that helps the early QR evaluation at very faster step. We are proposing the PR freeze mechanism that involves we will be freezing the PR past historical data, whether it is specification and terms and condition. Whenever any new changes is being done in the PR, it will automatically be highlighted. That will help the reviewer at every step that there is changes is being done, that is to be reviewed. So it will faster the PR approval up to receiving it to the SSC stage. In our next step, it will also eliminate the wrong estimation that is eventually leak our price justification time. So that is it. And the continuous training, we are imparting the continuous training to our customer that has the clarification cycle. The second pillar is process visibility. The process visibility is process visibility create awareness and measurement. Measurement allow us to improve the process at measurable steps. Where we already set our target that we have to initiate, we have target of 10 days to put the PR into the process. No PR should be left untouched for more than 10 days. For that, we have already developed a real-time tracking, stage-wise tracking, and real-time dashboard monitoring at every stage. With that, that help us to follow up at every step and timely intervene at every stage, so that no case, because most of the time we dealt with the several cases, so no case left untouched. In a future, one auto alert will also be generated if there is any deviation with respect to the target time. So an auto alert will be generated that will help us to improve our lead time. In a next step of the monitoring, we are proposing interdepartmental dashboard also, because that will allow the other user, those who are involved in the processing process, to review their process visibility by their own. The very third strategic moves of ours is the rate contract. Rate contract is the fixing the rate and the financial term and condition for the certain period of time with the vendors. So this is the first time in NSPCL we have started rate contract processes in line of NTPC as other PASU. This is the first time. So we have analyzed our past 5 to 6 year data, and based on our finding, we identified our 55 to 60% of procurement are being done through the STOEM basis. This is on the basis of numbers. On value basis, it is approx 60 to 65%. So, based on our data, we have identified our major 10 OEM to whom we should be target for the rate contract. We have already initiated rate contract process with major of our sellers like BHEL and SEM Turbo, Fob Marshall and the Emulsions. It is catering around 50 crores of annual procurement with this OEM only. In recent NTPC report, it has shown that with the rate contract, they have saved 40 days around in STOEM. So on the conservative side, we have considering a saving of 25 to 35 days. In the next future, we are also planning to go for a rate contract for a bulk procurement like in chemical cases.
3 minutes left.
AI today is influencing industries worldwide. Right now at SSC, we are primarily using AI for price justification support through market research, price trend analysis, and historical benchmarks. However, with the advent of S/4HANA, which will have embedded AI capabilities, and licensed Microsoft Copilot will be able to it will strengthen SSC users immensely, as at SSC being a document-intensive department in which we are doing a lot of data scrutiny, document validation, and drafting. So it will help us immensely and increase our productivity.
Inventory management is our biggest challenge, and what we are catering through the auto PR creation. Our proposal is codification control through e-string like it is being done in the NTPC. It will reduce the code duplicacy. And we will be tagging lead time item wise, and based on the reorder label, the auto PR will be triggered. That will optimize our inventory level expected 1 to 2%.
The most important aspect we are going to focus is that all these transformation cannot be possible without the involvement of people. The people's involvement through motivation, through interventions, through programs, we have been able to manage this ongoing process as a habit. So regular MIS, regular appreciation programs have taken place up to grassroots level, which have in fact contributed immensely to the result which we have so far achieved. So to receive the trust of vendors who are the essential part of our procurement, we have developed a vendor Samadhan app to address their issues and to basically cater to their requests. So the transformation cannot be a network or cannot be just a framework. It has to be based on the outcomes. So if you go through outcomes, in the last 1 year, our PR processed has increased by 77%, POs placed has increased by 58%, legacy cases, which used to be more than 80 cases for years, that has come down to only mere 7, and the most vital point is total PR pendings is just 300, which used to be around 600-700 throughout the plants, all the units together. So this is the biggest achievement, and considering that the amount of procurement we are incurring around 580 crores per annum and the substantial improvement, all these processes have done, and there is a 80% improvement
Time
in
up.
so far as our estimate cost is concerned. So this, the biggest achievement, you can say, the in lead time. Lead time used to be what we have projected. It used to be around 200 days, which has come down to 100 days, 110 days, including legacy cases. So this process has contributed, this journey has contributed ultimately the legacy, ultimately the lead time, which is the benchmark of any procurement cycle. So our transformation for tomorrow, our objectives remain clear, our roadmap is ahead, though several things we have observed, we have already contributed, and some things to be done. I will cite one example that we have learned from the example of DRDO. DRDO being a public sector defense organization where sensitive things are incurring, there they have adopted AI in their procurement cycles, in their QR evaluations, in their GEM tendering. So this is an eye-opener. Just recently I have attended this program. So we can also adopt that thing, and some more initiatives we have involved, like AI involvement in inventory management. All these things will ultimately contribute towards achieving the target of 60 days, 70 days in between. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Any queries, please?
A presentation of a nice and pertinent to the current day's need. Basically, all of even government organization, industry, PSUs, all are facing this problem, procurement. And now, though we have GEM portal, government e-marketing portal, the process, everything is there, but it requires lot of time. So you have integrated AI with this, so that lead time can be reduced. So you have shown also number of cases you have identified, I think more than 6,000, and there is a reduction in time from 200 days to 100 days, and also cost saving around 18% that you have shown. Now the question is, how it has been calculated, that 18%?
That's cost saving pertains to the price awarded with respect to estimate. The estimate price and the awarded price. This is the difference what we have achieved through negotiations, through the PO evaluations, through benchmarkings, through taking data from other units, other NTPC units. So through all this process, we could able to reduce the price by 18% from an estimate price.
Agreed. The thing is that what are the novelty of this? Because everybody of us will do this negotiation with the bidder, the lowest bidder basically. So already it is already existing in the process. What novel thing you have done here?
Yes, actually the prices used to be very high, particularly in case of imported items. So when imported items, they used to give quote prices and they don't give proper justification. So how we could manage it? We could integrate the factors like international labor rates, international metal index, all these data, international wage rate, all these data we are capturing through AI platforms, and when we give those data to those imported items to the sellers, so they are getting convinced, so that the price, sometimes we are achieving price reduction around 20%, 25%. That is one aspect. The other aspect is that we are taking the POs of similar items and we are searching other all those relevant items in other units, other POs, and we are comparing with them. And then also we are able to come to a conclusion where the price can be matching.
Yes. One thing in this regard. One of the most, one thing is the vendor development that discover the L1 price is most competitive. Like vendor development in most of the cases, like sir said, import cases. One example is like in Durgapur yoke mill. Earlier in 2000, I think 21, it has been procured through OEM basis. On later on stage, we have developed few vendors and identified and we have developed the drawings and we have floated based on our past experience. We have developed the QR based on with the users' health and inter-department health. And this time we have floated that tender on OPA tender basis. With the known bidders, we had invited to the known bidders and it was open in GEM. And this time we have get a price that was around 1 crore. Earlier it was in 2020, it was 66% higher. Even in this time span itself, we have got a 66% less price this time. So with the vendor development, we can discover the better price.
So there is a time shortage also. Just another question I have. You have implemented AI. I think Microsoft and Copilot you have used.
We are using part of
now
it.
listen to
Yes.
my question. Now the thing is that what cyber security safeguard you have adopted?
Actually, honestly speaking, we are using AI for those data which are available in open. We are not exposing so far our data to them, one aspect. Second aspect, whatever things are available in public domain, like JM orders that is available in public domain. So we are comparing, we are assimilating all those data through AI. Not everything. And moreover, we have security guidelines and in future, NTPC has adopted as part of it through their own cloud. NSPCL is having cloud and we are having some data we are storing there and we are using. But after the HANA process comes, it is likely that we will have a larger cloud and we will have totally secured system.
Thank you very much for your nice presentation, all of you.
Hello. Yes, Team Corporate Center, again, good presentation and you have done a good job in collating all the data and giving suggestions and compiling everything.
Thank you.
My question is like, you have calculated from how many PRs have been created and the time reduction for a PO. Why PR, number of PRs, have you done anything in reducing the number of PR? See, if one PR is taking so much, is taking time, again, for extension of the contract, one PR will be raised, or for 2 months, one PR will be raised, then regular PR will be raised. So number of PRs are going to increase. So have you done anything in that direction?
Actually, basically rate contract we have initiated this time, first time in NSPCL. Rate contract, there will be no tendering things. Once rate is discovered, we have just recently gone for VHL and all the OEM, OES which take long time, there will be no tendering. Once rate is discovered for the 2 years, there will be no tendering, no time, it will be PR, we will receive and we will award it. So that will reduce the time drastically, number one. Number two, through MTPs, all units, we are clubbing the cases also. We are of similar items, we are ensuring that the items are clubbed. In our end, SSC end, we are ensuring that items are clubbed, similar like chemicals, all those things were clubbed. So that is helping also reducing the PRs. Thank you.
Very good presentation regarding the procurement system, and you did wonders. It is very difficult to reduce the time everywhere. So everyone is facing this problem. So I have 2-3 questions. Like one thing is that why have you taken extra initiative to reduce the time for technical evaluation?
Yes, sir.
So that is the most important thing, and here we are just having lots of time we are going there.
Yes, sir. Actually, from the technical evaluation to price reasonability, there is a lot of time. So earlier, we didn't have the technological interventions like process visibility. So by using dashboards, we are able to monitor. It was not there. Recently, we have introduced. So individual dashboards and T codes. So we are able to monitor things that was not visible then. Now we are doing it very religiously. So the ones where it is stuck up, where it is not able to go ahead, we are intervening. Number one, intervention through technological intervention, number one. Number two aspect is that though any case where price is stuck up or price reasonability, earlier our time was mostly focused on legacy cases because it was lying years together. So since legacies has come down, we are very much taking time, giving time for follow-up activities, which could not be possible earlier.
Bit fast, please.
So that has also contributed.
Do you have any mechanism to just mitigate the possibility of getting some foreign vendor who are substandard products? How you are able to mitigate those people?
Foreign vendors.
Like Chinese vendors.
Basically, foreign vendors are OEM vendors.
Okay.
Means original equipment manufacturers.
Okay.
So we have so far
out of OEM there is no issue. For OEM there is no issue, but if you have some product and you are just floating open tender, and that is not for the OEM only.
So in foreign vendors so far we have not experienced any participation from foreign vendors other than OEM OES because MI reserve is there, MI point is there. So it has to be through India government.
And second, whenever you are going for negotiation, you are able to take care all the guidelines from the CVC. So how you are just doing that? For negotiation purpose.
For negotiation?
For negotiation?
Price negotiation after tendering. Are you going for the reverse bidding then or straight way?
No, sir. Price we are mostly doing not through reverse bidding, normal bidding we are doing. So as far as price negotiation is concerned, where we have kept a margin of if it is the relevant PO is 2-year-old or 3-year-old, we are giving some margin beyond accumulating number of years, 1 year, 2 years, something like that. So the benchmark PO we are comparing, and this is as per CVC guidelines. Benchmark PO we are following benchmark PO, and how much escalation is feasible, acceptable, we are sticking to that, and on that basis we are doing negotiation.
Okay. Thank you. Very good presentation.
Sir, I wanted to add, if I understood it right, you asked for what we are doing to eliminate some incompetent vendors that may participate in OTD. No, he meant incompetent. Yes, sir. So in those cases, sir, actually in technical evaluation only, if they are not complying with specification, they will be technically rejected. However, for critical applications, we are doing limited tenders in which only known vendors with credible performance are included, and only those vendors are eligible to participate. So this way, we are eliminating foreign vendors for in our critical procurements. Thank you, sir.
Question, please. How do you explain in brief, how do you propose to get hold of duplicate codes, duplicate item codes?
Actually, we attended a seminar at NTPC Raipur, and there they have already implemented something called e-strings. So what it does, it scavenges the whole database for, it is AI enabled, and it scavenges the whole database, and it identifies duplicate material codes. It also identifies the material codes that have not been used for quite a while, and it also deletes it. So that's why it cleans up.
But how do we do in our system for NSPCL?
Sir, we have proposed it in our slides that means a few meetings we have done. It is still in the planning stage.
So that's a future strategy, you mean to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Team Corporate Center. It was a wonderful presentation and a much needed one. I guess the CNM Shared Services thought it's better to come up with a presentation on this forum than addressing the frequent follow-ups that they keep receiving. So they just wanted to mention that yes, we are working on your concerns, and we've already devised a mechanism to track down the time taken for the PR, POs, other things. So wonderful. Please give a big round of applause for the corporate team. Next we have team from Durgapur, and their presentation is on IoT based online raw water monitoring system, and the presenter.
Now, सॉल्यूशन पे जंप करने से पहले ये समझते हैं कि थर्मल पावर प्लांट में रॉ वाटर इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है। रॉ वाटर थर्मल पावर प्लांट की लाइफ लाइन है, जो कूलिंग, एज हैंडलिंग और फायर प्रोटेक्शन के लिए यूज होता है। इसके लिए इफिशिएंट मॉनिटरिंग जरूरी है ताकि पावर प्लांट सस्टेनेबल एंड कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव हो सके। ना ये प्रोग्रेसिव रॉ वाटर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन का ये लेआउट है हमारे रॉ वाटर कंजम्पशन का। देयर इज ए डिफरेंट फ्लो मीटर इंस्टॉल। फर्स्टली इनिशियली क्या होता था, हमारा M1 एंड M2 दो फ्लो मीटर जो इनटेक फ्लो को मेजर करते थे। एज वी प्रोग्रेस इन वाटर मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम, वी फर्दर इंस्टॉल 3 more flow meter, that is in ash water flow, city makeup flow and fire water line में। Then उसके बेसिस पे हमने कुछ एक्शन लिए मॉडिफिकेशन करके एज वाटर रिसर्कुलेशन लाइन को ऐड किया, जो फर्दर हमें वाटर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन में हेल्प किया। नाउ as a result of above modification and changes, our specific raw water consumption reduced from approx 5.2 to 3.1, but still this was the manual mode. This manual monitoring, the operator has to go to the local site and take the reading, and if any abnormality in flow occurs, then sometimes they get to miss वो उसको पता नहीं चलता था। कई बार वो शिफ्ट इन बिटवीन शिफ्ट में वो फ्लो को मॉनिटर नहीं कर पाता था। तो दिस वाज द वॉइड एक्चुअली। तो देन आवर टीम आस्क्ड सिंपल क्वेश्चन हियर, कैन वी मेक वाटर कंजम्पशन विजिबल in real time directly from UCR? And the answer become our project, this project. And the next part will be explained by Santanu.
Sir, up till now the monitoring of raw water was done from local by help of local operators. So it is done intermittently, and sometimes they go to the flow meter and get the data. So the thing is, any abnormality that occurred between the period got missed, and overconsumption could not be addressed reactively. Proactively, it was done reactively. So what we required for making our real-time raw water monitoring system from control room is a communication network,
flow meters are siloed at local installations. So to have a communication network, we can go through a wired network or a wireless network. And for display and logging, as well as alerts, we needed a system on which the data can be displayed in tabular form or trend form, or that can also give an alarm. But why could not do it with simply, we already have installed raw water flow meters. Why could not we just wire the system and take all the data to control room and plug in into our one of chartless recorder? So in this picture you can see, this is the picture of satellite view of our NSPCL Durgapur. We can see the locations of our flow meters and the position of control room. It is, you can see, as the raw water pipeline network is a vast network and flow meters are located far apart from control room. So simply wiring from these siloed flow meters to control room is extremely costly, as well as it will require extensive industrial gate cabling across operational barriers. And this is a very complex task. Also, one of the major disadvantages of using wired network is scalability. If we add one new meter at another location, it cannot be easily, rewiring has to be done for that also. So, in order to solve, in order to solve this issue, we thought of using IoT as a solution. Why IoT can be very effective in this case? Because we can choose an IoT device that can have that have a wireless capability that can be easily programmed, and it has sufficient processing power. Using on-chip memory and data logging, we can implement all the features that we required for effectively monitoring the raw water consumption from control room. So we choose IoT. Next step was to decide what kind of device we use and what are the features we are going to implement on it. So this is a microcontroller, ESP32 microcontroller that we chose for our project. It is extremely low cost. The cost of one chip comes around 495 rupees, and it has inbuilt Wi-Fi capability. We can program it as using Arduino IDE. This Wi-Fi can be this chip can be programmed in such a way that it creates a wireless network. And using multiple of these, we can create a wireless mesh network through which our communication of local sensor data can reach to control room. And it can, in our project architecture, what are the functionality we programmed on this is the need that we required. We wanted to have a tabular view of data, various flow data like ash water, city makeup data, and the raw water data in mainline. So we wanted to have a tabular view, trend view, as well as alarms that it detects the certain increase in flow values and generate alarms so that the control room operators can react actively. Instead of the delay from event to action, we can react proactively. So in the system architecture that we designed, we needed three types of devices. First one is the sensor node. That this sensor node is connected to the already installed flow meters. It takes the data in form of 4 to 20 milliamps and it reads the flow data. And next one was the relay node. The relay node is the intermediate node between this local flow meters to the master node. So this sensor node takes data from the installed flow meter. It transmits data to the relay node. Relay node aggregates all the sensor node data and finally it transmits to the server node. This server node is our main node that is installed in control room. On this we can see the tabular data of raw water across each section and its trend views along with alarm. So this is the map view of our installed project. Like earlier we have seen the map view of flow meter that was there, and now in here we can see in bottom portion we can see the flow meters that were already installed. Now in these flow meters we have added our sensor nodes, and to bridge the gap from sensor node to control room we have added the intermittent flow relay nodes. Along the way, if there is any other sensor or flow meter, it captures the data
the data came back to the relay node and transmit to the master node. These are the pictures of our project actual. First one is the sensor node installed in cooling water makeup. Second one is the sensor installed in ash water makeup. And third one is the sensor installed in mainline makeup. These are the images of our relay node. First one is at the DM plant. At DM plant we have mainline flow meter and CT mega flow meter. This relay node captures the data of these two sensors and transmit along to the final control loop. So what is the output of this system? At control loop, we obtained a tabular view of data that different flow meters readings. This enabled us the real-time monitoring from control loop. And on this page, we can switch to trend views of different. It keeps the log of data. It maintains 7-day data of all the flow readings and plots it. Also, this system is not device dependent. We can easily access from his mobile also. You just need to connect to the server node using the password, and by going to the IP of the server node, we get the data. Also, one of the feature we wanted to have is an abnormality detection. So our system also detects any abnormality in flow. Like in this picture we have seen that ash water flow suddenly increased. So it generated an alarm, and operator inspect back from the local that we found that flushing started. So in this way we have take action actively instead of reactively. This is a small video of our project. Now, Uday sir will carry forward this presentation.
Good evening, everyone. Now I will discuss how much cost we incurred on making this project. We can see that we have incurred only 5,070 rupees for making this project. इस प्रोजेक्ट की सबसे खास बात यह है कि इसको हमने completely in-house डेवलप किया है, जिससे इसकी कॉस्ट बहुत कम ही आई। इसके बाद हम इसके कोर सिस्टम एडवांटेजेस के बारे में बताना चाहूँगा। इस सिस्टम का सबसे पहला एडवांटेज है इसका अल्ट्रा लो कॉस्ट इंस्टॉलेशन के लिए।
3 minutes left.
इसका दूसरा एडवांटेज ये है इसमें कोई एक्सटेंसिव केबलिंग की ज़रूरत नहीं है, जिससे इसका इंस्टॉलेशन बहुत इजी हो जाता है। तीसरा, इस सिस्टम में जो हमें डेटा मिलता है उसका रियल टाइम विजिबिलिटी होती है, और ये हमें अलर्ट प्रोवाइड करता है, जिससे हम इसमें कोई भी एबनॉर्मल फ्लो पैटर्न पे तुरंत आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं और उस पर एक्शन ले सकते हैं। और लास्टली, इसका जो मॉड्यूलर प्ले एंड प्लग आर्किटेक्चर है, ये फ्यूचर एक्सपेंशन को भी बहुत इजी बना देता है। हमारा ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है सिर्फ हमारे करंट रिक्वायरमेंट को ही नहीं एड्रेस कर रहा है, बल्कि ये फ्यूचर डिजिटाइजेशन के लिए भी एक स्ट्रॉन्ग फाउंडेशन प्रोवाइड करता है। हमने इस प्रोजेक्ट को 3 फेज़ में डिवाइड किया है, फेज़ 1, फेज़ 2 और फेज़ 3। फेज़ 1 ये हमारा करंट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन फेज़ है। इस फेज़ में सेंसर से डेटा को कलेक्ट किया जाता है और वायरलेस मैश नेटवर्क के थ्रू कंट्रोल रूम तक ट्रांसमिट किया जाता है। कंट्रोल रूम डैशबोर्ड पर ऑपरेटर इस डेटा को कंटिन्यूसली मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं, और इससे जो मैनुअल मॉनिटरिंग है ये रिड्यूस हो जाती है। इसके बाद फेज़ 2 में हम अपने सिस्टम में क्लाउड प्लेटफॉर्म को इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं, जिससे डेटा को रिमोटली हम मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन या वेब प्लेटफॉर्म पे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। तीसरा, इसमें हम AI इंटेलिजेंस इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं। इस फेज़ में AI हिस्टोरिकल डेटा और रियल टाइम डेटा को एनालाइज करेगा और उससे पहले ये एबनॉर्मल कंजप्शन पैटर्न को प्रिडिक्ट कर सकता है। इस तरह ये आर्किटेक्चर एक सिंपल मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम से इवॉल्व होकर एक फुली इंटेलिजेंट सिस्टम पे चेंज हो सकता है। आगे फ्यूचर में हम इसमें एक नीर एआई नाम का आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंट इंजन इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं। नीर एआई को भी हम जो हमारा माइक्रो कंट्रोलर यूज़ हुआ है उसमें प्रोग्रामिंग इसकी कर सकते हैं। इसमें हम एआई के जो डिफरेंट स्टैटिस्टिकल टेक्निक्स हैं जैसे रिग्रेशन, क्लस्टरिंग, एबनॉर्मल डिटेक्शन मॉडल, इसको हम इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं। नीर एआई सर्वर से डेटा एक्सेस करेगा, उसे रियल टाइम डेटा से एनालाइज करेगा और एक ऑप्टिमाइजेशन इनसाइट हमें देगा। जैसे ये हमें पॉसिबल ओवर कंजम्पशन या शिफ्ट एंड में कितना रॉ वाटर कंजम्पशन होगा ये पहले प्रिडिक्ट करके बता सकता है। एट लास्ट हमारा जो IoT बेस्ड रियल टाइम रॉ वाटर मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम है ये मैनुअल मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम के लिमिटेशंस को सक्सेसफुली ओवरकम करता है। ये लो कॉस्ट स्केलेबल है और फुली इन हाउस डेवलप्ड है, जिससे ऑपरेटर को रियल टाइम विजिबिलिटी और प्रोएक्टिव डिसीजन मेकिंग कैपेबिलिटी ये प्रोवाइड करता है। थैंक यू एवरीवन।
टाइम अप।
Yeah, Team Durgapur, very good presentation and a very pertinent topic. Raw water consumption, everybody is aware that water is so precious. And you have used low-cost devices for this raw water monitoring. My question is, have you monitored, have you calculated any costs saving by this monitoring? Real-time monitoring for any particular period of?
No, ma'am. Till now, I have not. We have just installed the project, and it is an ongoing project. We are now we are getting the real-time feedback of increase in flows across different areas, and we are now able to react timely in consuming those areas. Currently, we have not gone into the financial outcome of this project.
That would also be very useful when you are calculating it in financial terms. Next is this device which you have used. So is it battery operated or?
No, ma'am. In the image, initially when we were designing this architecture, we needed to see where we need to place these relay nodes so that the complete area is covered. So at that time we used batteries. Now, with the help of EMD, we have installed the power source for the device there now.
And what is the life of these nodes or devices?
Ma'am, now up till now it's been 6 months. Nothing failure occurred, and as these are very low cost, we can design a PM type of maintenance for this nodes. Like we can have a multiple already programmed these devices in our store, and if some failure occurred, we can just replace it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Durgapur team. So this is IoT based online monitoring of water consumption. Okay, water is now, very precious. Everybody is doing research how we can minimize the water consumption, and also how can we improve the quality of water also. Now the thing is that the project you have taken, cost is a very good thing, that already a very low cost device. So rate of return on investment is very high probably. And all the units you have covered where there is a huge water consumption, as ponds and other device, cooling tower and other things. Another question is, already you know that there is some guidelines from CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, that all the industry should implement the monitoring system, online monitoring system to measure the water quality, if it is a water intensive unit. So already it is there. Sensors has been used. They are monitoring the water quality. The data either transferred through wire or wireless. And already all the industries, if you find in everywhere in India, across the globe also, so that is already implemented. So what is the novelty of your work? Already this is an existing system.
Sir, being from operational background, the problem we were facing in optimizing the raw water, as sir have shown initially we were very earlier we just were monitoring the intake, the consumption intake consumption, and in advancing to that we added few more flow meters. So the outcome was that we were getting area-wise consumption also, and based on that we could take measures for consumption optimization. But the problem was that all the data was in local. We have different areas like in slurry areas and DM plant areas. Those local operators were reporting the flow consumption in control room, and based on that we were reacting to the overconsumption. In our system, the major thing we wanted to implement, that we wanted to control everything from control room in a real-time manner. So that was the main aim of our project.
No, my question is to you, that what is the USP of your project?
Sir, USP is because Durgapur is a very old plant, more than 30 years, sir. तो सारे चीज़ मैनुअल है सर, अभी भी बहुत सारे कंट्रोल रूम में हमको नहीं मिलता है, सारे लोकल में है डेटा अवेलेबल। तो हमको ये देखना था सर कि हम एट मिनिमम कॉस्ट पे हम उसको कैसे कंट्रोल रूम में कर सकते हैं। एक तो था कि जो ट्रेडिशनल कन्वेंशनल वे वायरिंग के थ्रू एंड ऑल दस, और ये सिर्फ 5000 में विद इन 1 to 2 days हम इसको कोई भी, ये तो रॉ वाटर का है, कोई अदर पैरामीटर को भी हम इस मेथड से, इस मॉडल से कर सकते हैं। ये हमारा यूएसपी है। ओनली 5000 में।
कैन यू डिटेक्ट लीकेज?
लीकेज सर, इफ ट्रेंड को हम देखते हैं, ट्रेंड अगर फ्लैट है, कांस्टेंट है, तो वो मतलब जो कंजम्पशन है स्टेडी है। अगर सडन इंक्रीज होता है कोई भी, मींस देयर इज एबनॉर्मेलिटी इन द सिस्टम, तो हम उस
मे बी डिफरेंस इन प्रेशर आल्सो
सर। हाँ, तो
प्रेशर इज मोर देन इट विल आल्सो शो एबनॉर्मेलिटी।
तो वो हम ऑपरेटर से फिर वो क्रॉस चेक करते हैं कि कोई सिस्टम में प्रेशर बढ़ा है तो क्या हुआ है, और उसी से
ऑटोमेशन सिस्टम, नो ऑटोमेटेड सिस्टम। सो अगेन मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन, फ्रॉम ऑटोमेशन टू मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन, इज इट रिक्वायर्ड?
For leakage detection, such as if you take example of ash water area, अगर उसमें suddenly flow increase होता है, तो we get alarm in control room. And based on that, we contact the local operator. Have you done something to so that leakage has flow has increased? If he respond that yes, certain areas we increase the flow, we get that it is normal. Now, if he does not report back that he does not take any action to increase the flow, and we already seeing that there is an increase in flow, we go for the, we assume it that leakage has happened, and we inspect the lines for leakage.
Thank you very much, Team Durgapur.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Team, really very good presentation, and you have tried your best to just facilitated operational people in the unit, so that they must be knowing the actual what means consumption or flow. And finally, that is quite good. You have taken this IoT powered. Have you noticed some benefit of this? Any example or any use case that you have got something that somewhere that flow increased, and that too without any leakage? Means if leakage is there, means whatever your target point. One thing is that there is some operator intervention, so you are knowing. one thing is that there is something leakage is there. So if your operator is not able to just watch it and report it, there is some leakage in the line and water consumption increased, which is going for the waste. That is your target,
Yes, sir.
or something else?
This was our target.
Only specific in the basically that
Sir,
that area.
Yes, sir. Like sir, we are operation people. We monitor things and we take action in control room. We wanted to monitor the raw water in a similar way.
Okay. Have you tried to optimize the water consumption in the TG area as well? I mean, like somewhere wastage of steam or somewhere wastage of water or starting ejector type things. Have you targeted those things as well?
Yes, sir, we have implemented. For example, as water line, flushing time is important. What क्या होता है सर, जब हम एस सीरीज पंप को स्टॉप करते हैं तो हमको फ्लशिंग देना पड़ता है 30 मिनट्स, तो हम अभी उसको कम करके 20 मिनट्स एंड 15 मिनट्स तक लेके आ गए. तो वो हमको ट्रेंड से पता चलता है जब फ्लशिंग when the flushing is going on, the consumption is very high.
Yes, obviously.
So, based on that trend, we clearly see कि how much time they done the flushing.
Yeah.
तो उससे हम एश वाटर को ऑप्टिमाइज किए.
That is somewhere you have just put your intervention by using this IoT and you are able to reduce the water consumption.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere else? Fire hydrant, I think you can't do anything else. You have any option?
Fire hydrant, sir, in case of fire hydrant, in sudden, if there is any leakage occur in the line, because normally there is no consumption in fire. If leakage occur, suddenly the trend will show the
so
consumption.
DM makeup. Consumption, have you noticed that was also, or that is already the data already coming to the control room?
That is already there, sir.
So that
DM
is
consumption is already there.
And water treatment plant, clarificulators. You can also put some your IoT powered flow meter in the maybe some wastage in the clarificulator or something else. No, you don't have an idea. Okay, it's fine. So you have tried your best and really it's a good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So that was Team Durgapur, operation engineers of Durgapur made a presentation on a really pertinent topic and yes, a pain area that they were looking at optimizing raw water and by not the manual system, but they developed a system for that so that it becomes easy for them to operate. So wonderful presentation put up by Durgapur team. Bhai thodi taaliyan baja dijiye please. Now we are headed for the last presentation of tonight and that is being presented by Rourkela team. The topic is Pathway for AI Data-Driven Decision Making for Technological Advancement and the presenters are Mihir Sinha, Ankit Verma and Mebin Ebijos.
Respected panel members and all present here, we are team NSPCL Rourkela. So we have come up with a topic which is pathway for artificial intelligence driven decision making. So as we all know, the current world, AI boom is happening. We have seen all sectors, specifically industrial sectors, changing with time, adopting AI, optimizing their processes, and making the most out of it. So we thought that this topic for our NSPCL being a power generating company would be beneficial for our processes, optimizing our processes and getting the maximum output. So we start with our presentation.
Thank you. So first thing is what is AI? So AI is basically a system in which we train the system to do our task. For example, let's say in our normal conversation, we attend school, we have all attended the schools and colleges. So we have been trained for for speaking skills and work related skills. For example, I have done the engineering in computer science, so I have been trained for this. So that is what AI is. It is learning of the system. Next.
Today's power today's power plant operates with advanced systems such as DCS, SCADA, ERP, and other condition monitoring system. These all systems generates a vast amount of informations. However, this information and data remains isolated in departments and other systems. Therefore, AI act as a connecting layer through which these raw data is transformed into actionable recommendations. And through predictive maintenance, digital twins, and autonomous optimization, plant can improve their efficiency, extend asset lives, extend safety compliances, and reduce environmental impacts. Therefore, AI is no longer a future concept, it is becoming a business necessity.
So first, for AI, for it to be useful, we are proposing decision-making paradigms for AI. So first we have to learn the history of the decision-making paradigms. There are three different paradigms for the AI decision-making. First is the traditional one. So it is a purely manual process, mostly manual process only. Operator has to come over and schedule the maintenance, provide any fixes, reactive fixes, do the manual inspection based on the schedule. Next is data-driven. Now here it is basically the system has been implemented now. So it has been the previous operational data has been taken into account and MIS has been prepared in form of real-time dashboard and statistical model. So it can provide an insights on what basically previous operational intuition has been done. So last but not the least, which is the most important one for our topic, it is the AI driven. So now AI also provide all the intuition to operator and do it by itself. So it can learn based on previous all the airports and provide the auto diagnosis. All the autonomous operation can be done by AI as well, and it provides the prescribe the prescriptive intelligence. All the can prescribe can proceed to the next.
So let us see what are the major challenges that we could face in our power plant setup. So the first would be the operational challenges, which are the heat rate degradation, the auxiliary power drag, the unplanned outages, and inefficient fuel use. So all these operational challenges lead to inefficiency, and we cannot optimize the productivity. There is loss happening in these processes. So implementing AI would help to reduce these operational challenges. Moving on to the maintenance challenges, we follow a run to failure models. So implementation of AI can kind of predict things like we schedule things, yeah, we follow a run to failure models. However, in this scenario, we can predict things in advance and take proactive measures. In addition, we have high inventory costs, blind asset defects, and suboptimal scheduling. With respect to safety, the major challenges include hazardous blind spots, human error risks, delayed incident reports, and unsafe behavior. And with respect to the environmental challenges, there are strict emission limits which we need to follow. There are high compliance costs, water inefficiency happening, and carbon intensity.
So this is the strategic AI maturity pyramid. This is basically a structure how we can implement, digitize our operational parameters. So first is the foundation one. It is the multi-source integration of DCS, SCADA, and enterprise asset data (EAM). Next is the diagnostic level. So here we can identify the root cause of any anomalies and performance drop in real time. It can be for alert system can be prepared based on that, and operation people can take up any actionable. Next step is the predictive one. It is the what if scenario for why digital twins. So question arises, what is a digital twin? It is basically an emulation of any equipment in software. So we can have an emulated version of a software, so it can act as a demo. So this is what the digital twin is. Next level is the prescriptive level, automation action recommendation to avoid failure or maximizing efficiency. So the system can prescribe the actionables to the operation people, so they can do their actionables. Last but not the least is the autonomous. For in such case where operation manual intervention is not required, then we can allow our system to help optimize our systems, and using closed loop reinforcement learning control, we can implement a system that at no manual intervention shall be required. Next.
Structural building blocks. To support this transformation, 4 key pillars are required. The first being is data infrastructure, which collect information from plant systems and sensors. The second pillar is analytic processing that converts raw data into meaningful insights. And the third pillar is the AI layer, where machine learning, computer visions, and deep learning algorithms operates. Finally, visualization platform, where it ensures that the operators, engineers, and the management receives actionable information and recommendations in a user-friendly format. Together, these pillars create a scalable AI ecosystem. Next slide. Predictive maintenance. Traditionally, maintenance activity are scheduled based on operational hours. This often result in either premature failure or maintenance or unexpected equipment failures. AI-driven predictive maintenance continuously monitor equipment's conditions using sensor data. Machine learning algorithms identified abnormalities and predict the failure before it occurs. As a result, maintenance activity become conditional based rather than time based. This improves availability, reduce downtime, and lower maintenance cost. Next slide. AI-based failure detection and diagnostic enhance equipment reliability by identifying abnormalities at an early stages. For boiler, AI can detect the tube leakage before a significant pressure drop. For turbine, it can distinguish between imbalance, misalignment, and internal degradation. For transformer, AI can analyze dissolved gas data and predict insulation failure. This allows engineers to take corrective action before a minor issue becomes a major outage. Ultimately, the objective is to move from fault detection to fault prevention. Digital twin, next.
So the digital twins, it is the industrial meta model. So it is basically a replica of any existing system. So it may be a living, evolving virtual model that mirrors the exact operational state, stress history, and performance degradation of its physical counterpart. So unlike static simulation model, digital twins update continuously using real-time data streams from the operating plant. So real-time data is required basically for physics-based plus deep learning algorithms are required. So we can simulate what would happen if there is any. We can predict in advance if there is if we continue basically if any operational parameters which is causing any shutdown to the plant or restart and all. So we can there will be performance simulation testing the fuel quality mixes or stream extraction rate in twin before implementation. So next then what if optimization? What would happen if I do this? It can show us as a demo,
3
discovering the
minutes
most and most efficient part to stabilize the plant during upsets. Then structural fatigue tracking, calculating the real-time stress distribution to accurately forecast remaining useful life of a unit. Next.
So how to optimize the efficiency with regard to the combustion engine with respect to heat rate and with respect to our auxiliary consumption. So the first, with respect to combustion engine, AI efficiency matrix is implemented in dynamic air fuel matching, slagging avoidance models, NOx minimization loops. With respect to heat rate optimizer, there is real-time controllable lows, tracking engine and condenser vacuum targets. And for auxiliary optimization, there AI efficiency matrix is implemented in variable speed matching, pump network management, and compressor scheduling. With respect to sustainability, since in the current scenario, sustainability forms an integral part. So how AI can help in sustainability? So the first point with respect to emission prediction, it is said that we can forecast NOx/SOx emission well in advance, 15 to 30 minutes. And it helps in maintaining our emission levels and keeping within the compliance limit. Also dynamic denox turning and absorbent dosing models. With respect to water conservation, optimizing cooling tower blowdown rates based on weather and intelligent effluent treatment with real-time dosing. And with respect to carbon reduction, real-time carbon intensity tracking and targeting, and heat rate optimization to lower carbon dioxide per megawatt hour. So basically, we tend to create a hybrid professional, that is, he has a traditional plant engineering experience along with a digital tool fluency, so that there is systematic analytic thinking personnel to optimize our production.
This slide summarizes the overall impact of AI. Operationally, AI can reduce unplanned outage and consumption, unplanned outage and improve plant availability. Financially, AI can it can lower maintenance cost, reduce fuel consumption, and extend asset life. From a safety perspective, it supports proactive risk identification, and helps move toward the goal of zero reportable incidents. Environmentally, it supports compliances and carbon reduction initiatives. Together, these benefits strengthen competitiveness and long-term sustainability.
So we are developing a CSP demurrage analysis dashboard. Here we can see the FSA, for each FSA, how much unloading has been done for coal, And this is the financial year demurrage dashboard for Rourkela location for this financial year. For AI purpose, we are capturing the remarks. So whatever the demurrage has been occurred, remarks has to be given. So for that, we have to obtain whether it is internal or external issue for the demurrage to occur. Thank you.
So, Team Rourkela, your presentation basically, as I have found, it is a conceptual idea rather than field implementation. So, I could not understand what AI model you have used. Then the data set, have you used any data sets for AI to develop the model, or you have used any tool, AI tool available in nowadays? It is
for the dashboard, as I have showed previously, we are capturing the demurrage, how much demurrage has been occurred. For that, we are using AI as an NLP, basically language model. So with remarks, we can capture which issue has been occurring, whether it can be an internal issue, maybe a mechanical related issue that is causing the demurrage, or the C&I related issue that might be causing the delay, or it can be external reasons. Maybe it can be RSP related issue, or maybe it can have a wet or sticky coal. So that can also be a reason. From that remarks that demurrage is causing, we can categorize the demurrage entry.
Okay. So you have used machine learning tools?
Yes, sir.
Now the tools is required to be, it is a data driven.
Yes.
Now the data, so there is three parts basically. One is training, data should be trained,
yes.
It should be tested,
and
it should be validated. So have you done any such of training, testing, validation? If it is so, which function you have used for output, input layers and output layers?
Currently, we are testing this application. It is so basically in the algorithm we have included some keywords which are generally included in the remarks that is causing the demurrage. From that, we can find out from what is the reason that might cause the same.
And lastly, as I asked, AI tool nowadays everybody we are using.
Yes.
Even though it is language model, even though, so everywhere nowadays using, and sometimes it is freely available and sometimes there is some price is there. Now the thing is, the most important thing for our country, you have seen recently there is a news of NEET paper leakage.
Yes.
So what cyber security measures, again, have you thought of any cyber security measures here?
So NEET paper was
no, NEET paper, I am asking for your one. So there is an example I have taken.
Okay.
Any cyber security measures you have considered?
First thing first, as you said, in the NEET paper, it was leaked because it was a manual process, pen and paper process. So with digitization, it can have many cyber security related algorithms can be implemented. For example, it can contain within a single network only. It cannot using.
That can be. Have you considered that in your this work?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay. Thank you very much, Team Rourkela.
Thanks.
Hello. Yes, young team of Rourkela. A very good topic you have chosen. AI, everybody is talking about AI. AI is the future, and you have given a concept that how AI can be used. So, have you planned for implementing this concept in some way in your unit?
Yes, ma'am. It was, first things first, it was demerged. Next onwards, we will proceed with other projects such as LMI, SMI, inventory management from MTP.
No, here you have already worked on something.
Yes.
Okay, so for implementation of this project, which you have conceptualized, have you thought about it?
Yes, ma'am. It is under testing purpose. So I've been talked with the CHP team and BUH of Rourkela. So they are implementing the system on all site. Then we will implement on all sites as well. After that.
Okay, so since you have not implemented, so that financials also cannot be calculated as of now. And which AI platform are you planning to use in this?
AI platform, it will be self-driven using NLP models, basically. Language models, LLM. It is openly available.
Openly available, so that means the data is...
No, it will not connect to any external network. It will run locally only.
Locally, so the data will remain safe?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You have given a very good concept that AI can be implemented to the power plant, but your major area where you have shown here that you are talking about the main power plant like heat rate optimization or condition-based monitoring, or you say the maintenance scheduling. And then you have just immediately switched to the CHP side. So your focus was more in the main plant, like heat rate optimization. Friends, if you are able to give a model for heat rate optimization, even 0.1%, 0.001%, even people will love. So, is there any planning to just focus upon you have to focus only one point, either whatever area you have covered. So first, your team is very good and you can do wonder in the future, whatever you have conceptualized here, but you have to just convert into the reality and you can prepare a model properly. But the model for the damage or CHP, really you have tried best, but people want to learn, know about anything that you can work for the main power plants. If you can collect data of your plant and just put into the AI model, some AI model for either condition-based monitoring, you have to convert your condition-based monitoring to the reliability-based monitoring, and just in time. So these things, either you have to focus upon yourself for maintenance side, or you have to focus upon toward the operation side to reduce the heat rate. These two areas you can focus, and in future if you can do something little bit, people will love to use it. So with this I can say your future is bright and you can do wonders. Thank you.
Now all some time. It would be a difficult decision though. We've just witnessed 4 wonderful presentations from our different sites, and the topics have been, there has been variety in the topics mostly. and it is going to be difficult for the judges. But yes, we have the panel of judges is no less expert in their domains. We have Primrata ma'am, who's EDHR, CHRO, and we have Dr. N.K. Srivastava, who's director NPTI, and we have a professor. He's been into books, reading in and out, every day teaching. So their knowledge, their experience, their exposure certainly is much wider, and very competent panel of judges to evaluate the presentations that have been just presented in front of us. So let's just wait for a while till the judges make their decision, and let us know as to who the winner would be and who that trophy would go to. We have a winner's trophy which will go to the team, and there are individual trophies as well for the winner and the first runner-ups. And yes, there are individual certificates which are duly signed by our Honorable CEO Sir. So your personal certificate, real scroll of honor that you have made it to the finale of ETCN. Yes, certainly the judges have a tough task ahead, so all the best to the judges for now. And when they come back with the announcements to be made, yes, we will certainly have a lot of appreciation for them, because somewhere down the line when we were sitting there witnessing the presentations, we were witnessing the presentations with no load on our shoulders, and with completely free mind that whatever is being presented is for our consumption, for increasing our knowledge base, and yes, to enhance a bit of input on topics that we might be unaware of. Some we would be aware of, but mostly unaware of. So many engineers, the operation engineers would have related with the presentation made by the operation team. The CNM people, no. For the CNM presentation, yes, I understand. Everyone, all the EICs would relate to that. जो भी PR और POs के लिए जो timeline जो track करते हैं, so people could associate with that more. The AI is the in thing, yes. We all have been talking about AI, IT, and it had a lot of knowledge, of a lot of food for thought, and a lot of new things. जहाँ पे भी अभी we listen to about EI or IT, हमें लगता है we all know about it. But just knowing about AI and knowing the technicalities of it are two different things. So we were disturbing the judges, I guess. They wanted some private time so that they could, some maybe silence so that they could decide. And I can make out, oh, very quick. And they have unanimously decided. Didn't expect, they took lesser than 5 minutes to come up with the results. Another round of discussion going on. Maybe there is a change of mind. No, there isn't. They are here. And yes, after the prizes are announced, we'll take some more time to write them down on the certificates. Prepare your certificates also. So we have been eagerly waiting. The teams, all the teams have their fingers crossed. So before making this presentation, these teams also submitted a write-up of 4,500 to 5,000 words, and that was shared with the panel of judges so that they could read it through as to what the teams are going to present, and hence so many questions came up to the teams, and the presentations were, all the presentations were good and worthy of being presented on this forum. The effort that you've put in would certainly result into something nice, and we are hoping that the best team gets the winner trophy. Just few more moments and we'll have the results. The winner gets a gift card of rupees 12,000 each member. It's not for the team. The runner-up, the first runner-up gets a gift card of rupees 6,000 to each member. And all the participants receive certificate, and yes, there are trophies for the winner and the first runner-up, and the winner team also gets a certificate which they can place on the trophy wall of their respective units. That will be, in fact, that will act as a motivation for the others who couldn't make it here to prepare for the next year, because 3 teams made a presentation on what they have worked upon, what they have actually implemented. So it doesn't take one day to prepare up that. It takes an entire year, even more, to design something and implement it and then measure its results and then present it. So wonderful work done by the teams that have actually presented the work that they have done.
How many teams participated? 2 teams from each project, right?
More depends. उन्होंने कॉम्बिनेट किया था यहाँ पे
around 10 teams in all.
Minimum 3-member team is the criteria for participation in ETCN. It could be from same function, it could be from different functions as well. So ये different functions वाला we saw only in the AI presentation. Rest others, it was the same function, operation and SSC, shared service, CNM. So it would be great if we have a combination of departments presenting here. That will bring in more inputs, that will bring in a fresh perspective. And yes, a finance member should be a part of each ETCN, I think, because financial is something that we all look up to, we all want, and we all desire that in everything that we do, there has to be some monetary benefit. So our judges are ready with the results, and I request our judges to please do the honors. This is the announcement, but we'll take a moment to write on the certificates and then move on to the award presentation ceremony. This is just an announcement. We start with the... Then we start with the second runner-up first. And the second runner-up also happened to be if some team presents. I mean, there is in our ETCN policy, it is written that if the judges consider it fit, then they can declare a second runner-up. वो mandatory नहीं था. However, our judges have decided accordingly, so I request ma'am to speak something on that also.
Hello. Yeah. Yes, it was a tough competition. First of all, a big round of applause to all the participants. participants who could make it to the finale, as well as all the participants who were a part of this ETCN 2025. Maybe they are watching through YouTube channels, our different units. So all the participants, very good participation this time. And of course, everything is, it's a competition. So some won and some has another chance. So all the 4 teams here, they did very tremendous good job. So I would request श्रीवास्तव सर, या पहले एक बार आप बताइए, कुछ आप लोगों के हिसाब से क्या लग रहा है आपको? कुछ एनी गेसेस?
कम से कम अपनी टीम को तो सब बोलो।
सेकंड का गैस कर दीजिए, चलिए। सेकंड कौन आया? अरे कुछ तो बोलिए, फर्स्ट कौन आया? सब तो अपने ही लोग हैं, किसी को भी दे दीजिए। सेकंड रनर अप कौन है? क्योंकि हम लोगों को थोड़ा सा डिसीजन लेने में डिफिकल्टी हो रही थी, सो वी ऑल्सो अनाउंस्ड फॉर सेकंड रनर अप। एनीवेज सर, start with second runner-up.
Hello. I think Madam has given me a tough task to announce the second runner-up, because announcing first, it is a little bit easy, but this one is difficult. So team, this corporate office,
CC.
CC.
Corporate Center.
Yeah, Corporate Center. So team Corporate Center stood second runner-up.
A big round of applause to corporate team. एक बार खड़े हो जाएं please. जरा जोरदार तालियां बजाएं. Thank you. Professor Supriya. First runner-up.
It was really very tough task. In spite of your hard work in your own field, you have participated in this competition. It is a great thing, and it is a motivational thing also for all the employees of thermal power industries. Now, the first runner-up is our Durgapur team.
IoT. Congratulations. And the winner is Bhilai.
Bhilai. Great.
Congratulations, Bhilai team.
बहुत अच्छा किया, बहुत अच्छा किया.
Wonderful job.
And I really appreciate the initiative by NSPCL, because once one unit is doing this one, like Bhilai has done something, they have taken lots of initiative to minimize the heat rate or optimize the operation and then maximize the your profit. So that can be replicated to other unit as well. So I really appreciate and I really congratulate everyone, especially team NSPCL, for organizing this such a type of event, and it will give really boost to every unit. So my appreciation and congratulations. Thank you.
सुप्रिया सर, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
So this is a great work done by NSPCL, organizing this great executive talent competition at Durgapur, and we are fortunate enough to be as a judge in this competition and evaluation process. So thank you very much to all of you.
This ETCN, when we started, it was with the objective of increasing this employee efficiency, teamwork, and the problem statements which were given, so giving solutions. So teams have worked very hard. Even our Gen Z team, I think this was their first presentation, but they have given their very good efforts. So let's, a big round of applause to our young team. And next year, I think there will be more participation. And as Rashmi has said, cross-functional teams would be better. And finance participation in all the teams.
Some HR people suggesting about HR.
And HR also. Yes, HR also. So let's see how it works out. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, judges. Yes, indeed, it must have been a really tough task for the judges, but they have come up with the, actually the result that we all had this at the top of our, as in minds, we had this, but still we wanted our team to come first. So, as our viewers had said, apni team ke liye to bolo. So yes, Durgapur it is. But yes, all the teams put up a really good job, and every team is our team. So that ways, it has been a very wonderful evening, and thank you so much for this wonderful participation. And all the presentations were so well timed. Oh, 15 minutes means 15 minutes. So 16 minutes bhi kisi ka pura nahi hua. So that was the best part, that you timed your presentations really well. So by the time the certificates are being ready, let us just wait for a while, and we can have the award presentation ceremony after a while. However, we had scheduled our honorable CEO sir's address after the award presentation ceremony, but why not have the privilege of listening to our CEO sir right now by the time we wait for the certificates to get ready. So sir, please.
Good evening. First of all, congratulations to all the 4 teams. And the interesting thing was the teams had experience as well as youth. So the experienced people of NSPCL and the new entrants, those who are only 2-3 years into NSPCL journey, they were also there. So it was a very good reflection. And the topics covered, all the 4 topics were different from each other. We started from the traditional ways of APC reduction and BTL control, and we ended up with the topic of AI into the power plants. So the minds are working definitely in our company, but I would again urge that let more and more teams participate in this competition and make this competition stiffer. एक्चुअली ये सब चीज़ों से हम लोग को सबको ये मौका मिलता है कि दैट वी कैन थिंक आउट ऑफ बॉक्स एंड वी कैन थिंक आउट ऑफ आवर नॉर्मल रूटीन वर्क एरिया. आप टॉपिक्स का जो लिस्ट है जो उसमें सभी एरियाज़ का टॉपिक्स है, सो यू कैन चूज आइदर ऑफ द टॉपिक. इवन इफ HR like IT persons, our Raulkela team, the young team, they are trying to include all the relevant problem areas of the power plant. So I think one of them is in IT. I think other 2 are in operation. No. Environment and safety. Huh. And all 3 are not working in the O&M departments. So still they have tried to cover all the problem areas of O&M. So that is very interesting, and that must have given them lot of more inputs to their knowledge bank. Yes. So, but I think next time when you come, do come next time also, and when next time you come with some implementation also. Because whatever you have thought of, at least 50% of that should be already implemented, and then the financials benefits out of that should also be coming up in your presentation. Then it makes it more effective. But still, it is a good start for you. You have a long career further in NSPCL. And Bhilai team, Bhilai is always expected to win in NSPCL. And this time they have won. I think everyone had in their mind that Bhilai will be winning this after the 4 presentations. Your presentation was definitely very good. Though it was a traditional concept, but the way you presented and the way you tackled the problems and introduced software and logics to to maximize your returns basically on whether it was on commercial returns or whether it is BTL reduction. You are using technology into your day-to-day problems. So that was the heart of your presentation, and you presented it very well, and also your response to the questions raised by the judges, that was also excellent. And in Durgapur, it was I think one of the cheapest solution. Their USP was the cheapest. In 5,070 rupees, they have provided a solution to the operation control room people. That was very interesting, but you need to replicate it to other areas also. The technology you have proven it with these 3 raw water flow measurements. Now you can use it in other areas also. So the cost will not be very high. Maybe you can go up to 10,000, 20,000 also, but it can cover then lot many streams, like we were discussing fire water system. So fire water, this system is very interesting. If you know that there is some leakage or some hydrant points have been opened in the power plant, you can immediately know that that you have to see where the leakage is or the fire hydrant point has been opened. Then the presentation by SSC. Definitely, I am after them for quite some time now, because there was no data available previously. I think 1 year back, when we found the data, it was around 200, more than 200 days. Lead time was more than 200 days. But since then, I am after them that first bring it to less than 100. Now they have come to 100. So what do you expect that what number of days we can come up to? Based on your past 6 months experience, what is your estimate that how much we can further reduce it? The 80 to 90 is quite conservative. I think you can go up to 50 or 60 also. So before my retirement, please bring it to below 70. No, but the way you are doing the things, that is quite encouraging, and the way you have presented those things, because implementation and presentations both are important. So that presentation gives confidence to the users that you are on the right track and you will definitely bring it. And the number of days you bring it down, the pain to your customers, especially O&M people, it will reduce down drastically. So keep a target of 60 at least for the time being, and next year then we can further review that how much further we can optimize. And as we are going to introduce more and more of technology and AI into your procurement processes, it can further come down to maybe up to 50 days or 40 days even. So all the presentations were very interesting, and best wishes to all the teams. Keep involving more people in such presentations. Keep making cross-functional teams, and choose topics which are out of your comfort areas. That will be gainful for you as well as for the company also. Thank you. Results are ready, I think.
So may I now call upon Rourkela team to please come up. I request our esteemed judges, our Honorable CEO sir and our Buet sir, to please come forward. Our GM O&M sir, please come forward for presenting the certificates. Request Manoj Jain sir also to please join in. Anurag sir and Shweta. Oh, basically, our HODs, Mahapatra sir. Come on stage, we'll click a nice picture also, no? So our Rourkela team is requested to please come on stage and collect their certificates, please. Mebin, Ankit, and Mihir. The teams are also requested to stay on stage for a nice picture. You can get a nice picture clicked with our esteemed guests, judges, and I mean, this is an opportunity. हाँ, but इनकी team की है ना, so this is a good opportunity to click, get pictures clicked on the same stage. Congratulations. Our newly joined employees, एक साल हो रहा है इन्हें join करते हुए, and they are here competing with all their seniors for ETCN finale. Yeah, certainly. And future does seem to be bright with such bright minds in our organization. Calling upon the second runner-up team, Arun Kumar Sahu sir, Nidhi Kesharwani, Abhishek Kumar, please come up on stage. The second runner-ups, we have certificates for you, and we also have gift cards. Gift cards are yet not loaded, but they will be loaded. We've noted down the numbers, and your gift cards will be loaded. So congratulations. So the second runner-ups get a gift card of rupees 3,000 each. And the judges, Sahu sir, for a photo. And the judges have been very generous with their decision. It was in their hands to announce to keep the second runner-ups or not, and they chose to announce the second runner-ups. So thank you so much and congratulations. The first runner-up, Team Durgapur, Trilokinath Kushwaha, Uday Kumar and Shantanu Singh. They receive trophies, certificates and gift card of rupees 6,000 each. So, congratulations, Operation Engineers of Durgapur. Now, Operation Engineers of Bhilai. A big round of applause for the winners of tonight. MS Karthik, Chaitanya Dev, Sadafal and Jyoti Ranjan Pradhan. Congratulations. The winners receive certificate. They receive token prizes of 12,000 each, gift card of 12,000 each, and individual trophies and a team trophy. The team trophy and individual trophy. So you can first take the team trophy. Wonderful. So I'm having this urge of asking the winners, कैसा लग रहा है अभी आपको? I'm sure they are extremely elated, and they deserve every bit of it, because the kind of effort that they have put in behind their work and behind putting up this presentation must have been really exceptional. And it feels really good when the work that you've done gets appreciated in this manner. So a wonderful platform to showcase what you've done, and also being awarded for that. So congratulations, Team Bhilai. Please give them a big round of applause. They're having difficulty holding the certificate and trophies, everything together. You say your hands are, heart is full. Their hands were absolutely full. All are requested to please come for a group photograph. Yes, we do have a group photograph in the schedule. So please come up for a group photograph. So, first the teams. Thank you so much. I request our Honorable CEO Sir to kindly honor our judges as well. Yeah, I request Dr. N.K. Srivastava sir to please accept his memento. It's a small token of appreciation from NSPCL to our esteemed judges. And the judges have been really kind enough to accept our invitation, and they were more than happy to accept the invitation. In fact, the idea of this entire holding a presentation of executives appealed them a lot, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation and doing this difficult job. Judging is always difficult. Thank you so much for doing the difficult part. I also request Biwet sir to please extend a small token for our Honorable CEO sir. Sir, your motivating words for the teams has been a true inspiration. And events like this could be possible only because our leadership believes in sharing knowledge and believes that NSPCL is to be made a great learning organization. So thank you very much. And with this, we have come to the closing of this program. I request our Head of HR NSPCL Durgapur, Anurag Srivastava sir, to please extend the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rashmi. Very good evening to all of you. Respected Shri Divakar Kaushik sir, CEO NSPCL and RAD NR NTPC, Srimati Premlata Madam, CHRO NSPCL and EDHR NTPC, Dr. N.K. Srivastava sir, Director NPTI ER Durgapur, Professor Dr. Supriyo Pal sir, HOD Civil NIT Durgapur, Shri Mohit Jain sir, GM and BUH NSPCL Durgapur, Shri Manoj Kumar sir, GM O&M NSPCL Durgapur, Shri Manoj Jain sir, AGM OS NSPCL, distinguished dignitaries, finale participants, and my dear colleagues. First and foremost, I am delighted that this grand ETCN finale has been held in Durgapur, which has given us the privilege of welcoming our respected CEO sir and CHRO ma'am. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to both of you for taking time out of your extremely busy schedules to grace this occasion. Your esteemed presence has greatly encouraged and inspired all of us. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the winners and thank all the finale participants for their excellent presentations and enthusiastic involvement. Your contributions have made this program truly meaningful and successful. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to all the jury members who, through their fair and meticulous evaluation, assessed the efforts of the participants and played a vital role in making this competition successful and meaningful. Thank you very much for your time, dedication, and valuable contributions. I would also like to convey my gratitude to our respected Shri Mohit Jain sir, GM and BUH, and Shri Manoj Kumar sir, GM O&M, whose vision, leadership, and constant guidance have played a significant role in the successful conduct of this event. My heartfelt thanks to all the senior officials, organizing committee members, volunteers, and support teams whose dedication, hard work, and cooperation ensured the smooth and successful execution of ETCN. Finally, I would like to once again express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your esteemed presence, support, and valuable contributions. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, sir.